Coming up on Mountain News this morning, as flood victims continue to clean their homes and put back together what was left behind, some folks are taking a different approach.
In a major announcement yesterday, $500,000 in grants dedicated to debris cleanup in southeastern Kentucky.
And if you're one of those people cleaning up floods, are you up to date on your vaccines? We'll tell you why it's an important step in the process.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. It is 4:59. I'm Will Puckett.
And I'm Madison Pergram.
Thank you for tuning into Mountain News this morning. In Madison, if people made it out of yesterday's rain, they should be in for a pleasant surprise today.
Yes, Wednesday, and we're clear on out through the rest of the week, it looks like.
Yes, that's the good news. Let's bring Brandon in on this hump day. And Brandon, yesterday's rain, as far as we have seen this year, was not that bad. Just enough, a little bit to maybe water those early flowers, and then we're back to some chilly temps and no rain today.
Drop in the bucket yesterday compared to what we've seen the last little bit, and today a few clouds this morning, but sunshine by the afternoon. Let's go to the old reliable satellite and radar loop, and you can see we had some rain as late as 1 o'clock, but then things started to clear out, and those northern counties are already starting to lose the clouds this morning, so that's some good news, and you can tell that the clouds are moving out because it's colder up there. 32 Moorhead, Ashland, 33 Irvin, 34 Somerset, but still close to 40 down south there. Hazard, Harlan, Middlesboro, and Jacksboro all in the 40 or above range. Winds starting to crank in out of the north, so it's going to make it feel a little colder this morning. Feels like the 20s in some areas that are in the 30s right now. So again, just bundle up as you head out the door. A little extra on the coffee meter this morning. Your out the door forecast. Those clouds are going to clear for all of us as we head through the morning hours, probably by mid to late morning, and we'll see sunshine by the afternoon. Only 45 though for a daytime high. I'll talk about the extended forecast coming up here in just a little bit. Madison?
Thank you, Brandon. Well, as flood victims continue to clean up their homes and put back together what was left behind, 2 men from Indianapolis are taking a different approach. Donnie Green first fell in love with Harlan on a mission trip.
Soon after bringing his neighbor Scott Aleo to join him, WYMT's Lacey Roberts spent the day with the pair as they filled bellies instead of trash cans.
A 14-hour drive for the third time this year.
It's a blessing to me to bless people.
This year, making it Donnie Green's 20th year of helping those in need.
You name it, whatever these folks need, we have done it for them.
We, his neighbor, Scott Aleo, also volunteering.
It's hard for me to leave here once I'm here because I want to help everybody, but you can't, you know.
This time, here to help feed and clothe, hoping to help some have a place to call home again.
We brought down 2 couches, we brought down beds, we brought down a lot of clothes, we brought down food. People have donated money.
Green, hearing about the flood devastation in Harlan.
I said, I've got to go do something.
Giving back to people that are less fortunate than they are.
That have no way to gain new homes, new clothes, food sometimes, heat.
What they brought, gone in just a few days.
That's 6, isn't it? Close to $500 to spend on food.
Ready to spend more, taking these groceries to Cranks Creek Survival Center.
And as people come out there to ask for things, then it will be there for them.
As they continue to be here for a community that stole their hearts. In Harlan, Lacey Roberts, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, both Green and Aleo say they are loading up another trailer and hope to be back in eastern Kentucky in 2 to 3 weeks.
And $500,000 in grants dedicated to debris cleanup in southeastern Kentucky. The grants will be available for the 12 counties that declared states of emergency over the past several weeks. Bell County Judge Executive Albie Brock says this flood left more than trash than previous years, and there is no money in the budget for the cleanup costs. This money will allow the county to help people properly dispose of all the damage.
If you take out our ability to be able to help those folks, you're talking about, they would be burning mattresses and plastics and, things that shouldn't be burnt, not just for the environment, but for that person's health as well, inhaling some of that.
They are asking those with trash from the flood to put it in on the edge of their property. Times of pickup for debris will be announced in the coming weeks.
Being up to date on vaccines is likely the last thing on the minds of those families that are cleaning up from recent flooding, but health risks need to be taken into consideration, along with precautions to keep themselves safe, which is why the Bell County Health Department is offering free Tdap boosters. The vaccine protects you from tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. Tetanus can be found in dirt, rust, and the muddy floodwaters. The bacteria enters your body through any kind of cut.
If you do have any open wounds, scratches, cuts, anything like that, being in the water, even like I said with the soil and dust and stuff, it can enter your body, and cause you, to have one of those infections.
Now, it is recommended to get the tetanus vaccine every 10 years. You can go to the Bell County Health Department anytime Monday through Friday from 8 in the morning until 4:30 in the afternoon for the shot.
And a new machine at Pikeville Medical Center is changing the game for patients, the ECMO machine. The machine is a life support machine that works as an external artificial lung. It takes blood out of the body, removes carbon monoxide, and oxygenates red blood cells, all while allowing the patient to rest.
Other than just let the lungs heal, we're able to let them rest and heal faster, or even at all. Sometimes they couldn't heal at all, even being on a ventilator. But with the ECMO machine, we're able to do the work for the lung or the heart, and they're able to get better when they may not have before.
PMC is now the only hospital in the region and one of the only few hospitals in the state to offer the ECMO as a treatment.
People in Floyd County will now have access to a new ride. The county approved the motion for a new public transportation system. The county is using resources that they already have. Right now, it is mainly used for senior citizens, but soon that will no longer be the case. The transportation service will be free to the public. Judge Executive Robbie Williams plans to release a schedule soon. You can look for it on the county's Facebook page.
And from paint to props, volunteers in Elkhorn City lost everything in the Artist Collaborative Theater fire. As a nonprofit, donations keep the theater afloat. Now there are multiple ways you can help through fundraisers. You can become a show sponsor, participate in a Texas Roadhouse Dine to Donate program, or participate in a 5K. Children's Theater Director Emily Kinninger says they did not want the fire to stop productions.
Our immediate needs right now are to be able to continue our season. We're just thankful, just so thankful.
There is also a chili cook-off and a dessert bake-off scheduled. We have a list of how you can enter the fundraisers along with dates of donations. Links on our website at WYMT.com.
Well, thank you for getting your day started with us right here on Mountain News This Morning.
More news is on the way. Coming up, area officials in one woman's family are asking for help to find her after she went missing from Scott County last week.
It's a dreary start to this hump day, but conditions will improve briefly later this morning. I'll have the forecast in about 3 minutes.